Every single week for years, I've done a match preview. Lately, we've decided to start calling it How to Beat because ultimately that's what a preview is about. We want to give you the tactical information on how the opposition are going to line up, how their strengths and weaknesses match up against Manchester United, and more or less, we've been pretty good at it, I think, over the course of the season. We've uncovered some traits in teams that I don't think everyone sort of clocked onto. But I think if you watch our preview and then watch a match, you will see things developing and happening for and against Manchester United exactly as we predicted in the preview. But do you know what? These last few games, there's so little to talk about. There's so little on the line that I'm not going to do that. We're going to bring the in-depth ones back in pre-season, and especially once we've got a grip with Ten Hag. But for now, what we're going to do is, here's what I want to see, and here's how I think you got to beat the opposition. I'm not going to go in depth on the opposition. I'm not going to go in depth on their team. I'm just going to talk about United a little bit. So these might be the fastest previews that I've ever done, these last 3 or 4 weeks of the season. And I'm unapologetic about it, because you know what? Why should I put the effort in when the fucking club don't put the effort in? Do you know what I mean? Right, let me just stop you there. I got a sponsor for today's video, and I'm going to tell you about it. So it's Pouch, and Pouch is a browser extension that's going to help you save money at a time when, let's be honest, we all need to save money because the government is having our asses. Pouch is a free desktop browser extension that automatically finds and applies the best discount codes when you're shopping online. And like I said, it is free to use. I was looking on Foot Asylum the other day. I was getting some trainers. I got to the checkout. I forgot that I had Pouch installed because they've sponsored these videos before, and it took 18 quid off it. And I totally forgot about using it. So it takes 5 seconds to do, and it's completed automatically. Plug it in, done. And it just saved me 18 quid while I was buying some trainers without even thinking about it. So you can't argue with that, can you? So it's got Pouch points. So you can get points when you shop online at all the different participating retailers, and you can get gift cards out of doing that as well. So even if there's no codes available at the time, you can still earn points, and there's no reason why you shouldn't just download it for your desktop. It works on 3,000 sites. Like I said, it works on Foot Asylum. You got My Protein, tons of others. You can go and check out all the people that are getting involved in it on there. It's really easy to install and start saving. It takes a couple of clicks to install it, and then just got to pin it to your browser, and there's literally no reason not to download it. Do you want to save money without doing anything? Well, if you do, then download it. Links in the description. It's an absolute no-brainer. Go check it out. Literally, it's free, and it will save you money. If you do all your shopping online, and let's be honest, who shops in person nowadays? That's gone, isn't it? If you're shopping online, you've just got something that's going to automatically start applying discounts as you get to the checkout. You can't argue with that. Go check it out. That being said, what am I going with? Well, I'm going to tell you. The starting 11 for this week genuinely picks itself because United have got no players available whatsoever. So it'll be De Gea in net. I think the back four is going to be exactly the same back four that shit the bed against Arsenal. I think the midfield will be Matic, McTominay and Bruno. And I think up front is the only place you've got a decision. No Sancho being available, as well as the million other players in the squad that also aren't available, means that it's time for Garnacho, lads. We need some positivity. We need something to cling on to. We need some hope. Ronaldo mentioned something really interesting as well, which is that whatever is going on, it's clear that Rangnick isn't fancying Rashford. If he doesn't play him this week, he clearly doesn't fancy him. Now, that being said, I don't think he's given a lot to like about him lately. And he needs to focus on smashing it in training to give himself half a chance of getting some recognition on the pitch. Garnacho's been part of the first team squad now. He's travelled away with the first team squad. I don't think there's anything to lose about giving him an opportunity and see if he can inject a little bit of freshness into this team. So up front, Ronaldo with Garnacho. And I think the only decision is who plays alongside him. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see Elanga and Rashford either side of Ronaldo this week. But I need some freshness in there. So Garnacho is one of the first names that I had on this team sheet. It's who plays alongside him. Is it Elanga? You know, a solid player with a relatively low ceiling that's playing quite well and added a bit of freshness? Or is it Rashford, who's got a much higher ceiling, but this season has been like a literal waste of a shirt? Honestly, I don't know the answer. I really don't know the answer. So that's my 11. How does this 11 beat Chelsea? So, look, you got to match their formation. They play a 3-5-2. It takes the tactical warfare out of it. You just go man to man, and you have Bruno sort of adding a +1 in attack to try and give you a numerical overload in the final third if you're able to do that. Teams rarely match up formationally against them, so that might throw them in a little bit of a way. They haven't really got a lot to play for, much as we don't. We're playing for pride, sort of, at the moment. Get someone in and around Jorginho. That might be Bruno. Do not let him dictate the game. He sets the tempo. Everything that they do good runs through him. And getting someone to latch onto him could really upset that rhythm a little bit. I think it's possible. And the way that they play. And he is subject to someone being physical with him. I would probably look at a combination of Bruno and McTominay, just saying whoever's closest to him, just muller him and let him know. And pin the wing backs backwards. That's the X factor in this team, is that the full backs are the biggest threat. The way to eliminate them is to run at them the other way. And, you know, the only option that we've got is like attacking fullbacks with Dalot and Tellez. So run at them. You know, they're going to try and get sustained possession. Just push them back. And just play with some fucking balls for once. Like, I know it's very reductionist, bit of passion. But, like, honestly, you fucking owe it us. Because the lack of arse in this squad at the moment is frustrating. This close to screaming for the likes of Mabry and Garnacho and Fernandez and everybody to just be giving games over the lot of them. So that's how I think it's going to go. I can't go on Monday, so this will be the last time that I'm at Old Trafford this season. So let's hope it's a fucking win, hey? In a bit. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.